Good morning, Year 6. I hope that you're all safe and well and that you enjoyed all of the work that I set for you yesterday. I hope you enjoyed planning your portal story and the fantastic work on Beethoven as well, and the multiplication of integers with fractions. So today is Tuesday, and what have I got in store for you today? Well, I've got lots of fantastic things for you today. We're going to be starting with maths this morning, and it's going to be really similar to what we did yesterday. So yesterday we looked at multiplying fractions with integers. Well, today we're looking at multiplying fractions by fractions. So it's very much the same, because all you did with an integer was change it into a fraction. So today they're already changed into a fraction for you, which is brilliant. So I want to go through, just to recap, the key strategies that I want you to use. They're the same as yesterday, but I just want to make sure that you're clear on what I want you to do. So here I have got a question for you. So 9/10 times 5/12, all right? So this is the sort of thing that we'll be looking at today. And I've written it underneath 9/10 times 5/12, and what I've done is I've simplified it before I've done the multiplication. So I've looked and I've actually simplified diagonally. Do you remember yesterday I said you could either simplify with the numerator and the denominator, or you could do it diagonally as well. So I've done it diagonally. So I've looked at the numbers that I've got, and I've looked at the 9 and the 12, and I thought, oh, part of the 3 times table. How many times does 3 go into 9? It goes in 3 times. How many times does it go into 12? It goes in 4 times. Brilliant. So I've simplified those. Then I've got 5 and 10. So again, using my times tables knowledge, I know that they're both part of the 5 times table. So how many times does 5 go into 5? It goes once. And how many times does it go into 10? It goes twice. So then I can do my multiplication, which is 1 times 3, which is 3, 2 times 4, which is 8. And there is my answer, 3/8. So if you remember yesterday, I said that there was 2 strategies that you could use. The first one being that you can simplify before doing the multiplication, but the next one is doing after you've done the multiplication. So again, we're going to look at the same question, 9/10 times 5/12. So what we have done here is we've said 9 times 5, which is 45, and 10 times 12, which is 120. Can you see what I was meaning when I said the numbers are going to get a little bit bigger? So we have got 45 over 120. Well, I can see that 45 and 120 isn't the simplest form there. I think I'm going to see if I can simplify these. So I have decided 5 goes into 45 9 times, and 5 goes into 120 24 times. So I've used my 5 times table there to simplify it. But I can tell that is not in its simplest form still. I can simplify it even more using my 3 times table. So 3's go into 9 3 times, 3's go into 24 8 times. So we have got our answer there. We have got 3/8, which is exactly the same answer as the first way that we did it, but it's just a different strategy that we are using. So, like I said to you yesterday, if you prefer to simplify before you multiply, that's absolutely fine. But if you want to simplify afterwards, even though you might get bigger numbers, you can simplify after. So I hope that you really get on well with that today. I'm sure that you're going to have lots of fun doing those multiplications. Now, the time has come for you to write your portal story. So yesterday you planned your portal story, and today I would like you to write your portal story. So we are on activity 10 in the booklet, which is page 16, and you are going to write, use your plan, use everything like we do in school, use everything that you have learned so far to write your portal story, okay? Now, While you are writing your portal story, it's really important that you think about the following things, okay? So you need to make sure that you're using really great, vivid descriptions, that you've got those expanded noun phrases in your work, and use relative clauses as well, your subordinate clause, your embedded clauses. Really get the best out of your sentences. Think carefully about what it's like walking up to the door for that main character, and as they open the door, what's on the other side? What do they see? What do they feel? What do they smell? What are their senses saying to them? Okay, write that in a fantastic description. Now, we spoke yesterday a little bit about the way that portal stories followed a pattern. So reflect on any portal stories that you have read before and have a little think about what makes them so engaging, what makes them want you to read more. You're all great at cliffhangers and making me really want to read more of your work. So now's your opportunity to write your full story. As you know, my favourite portal story, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Wow, I could just read. I want to be in Narnia. I want to be in that land, meeting all of those characters with all those wonderful places, the descriptions of the settings. So think about those things as well. And finally, what I really, really want you to do, and this is the most important thing out of everything, I want you to enjoy your writing. I want you to absolutely love and get enthusiastic about where you are writing, about your character, about what's happening. I want you to get into that world, because when you do that, I do it as well. So really have fun with your writing and enjoy what you're doing. And I know I always say it, but I cannot wait to see the fantastic work that you produce. So that's the morning. In the afternoon, we are going to be doing some PSHE. And yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. So we're going to be doing a little bit of work about Martin Luther King. So there's a PowerPoint that's attached that I'd like you to read about the Martin Luther King story. And then there's some activities that you can choose what you want to do. So you've got a choice about whatever you want to do. So on slide 17, there's a timeline like we did for Anne Frank. If you want to do a timeline of Martin Luther King's life, you could do that. Or on slide 18, there's some quotes, some really famous quotes that Martin Luther King said. You could reflect on those and say why you think they're important. Why do they resonate with you? What interests you in those quotes and why? And then on the slide 20, which is the final slide, there's a few different activities that you could choose from. So there's a biography that you could write. Now, you're all brilliant at writing biographies because we've had so much practice. So you might choose to do that. You might want to write a fact file about Martin Luther King. I mean, he achieved so many fantastic things in his life. So you might want to do that. Or this might interest some of you. You might want to do a portrait of Martin Luther King, or you could do whatever you want to do, anything at all. Just have fun and enjoy your learning. Okay then, year 6. So have a fantastic Tuesday and really have a lot of fun and enjoyment in all that you do. And as always, I can't wait to see what you do. So take care, have a great day, lots of love.